Okay. Okay. I think just wait like a few more seconds just in case. Yeah. But yeah, I wait a bit before starting the live stream because I've been noticing they always cut off the beginning at some point, but I don't really know at like how long it takes. So anyways, okay, I think it's fine now. So anyways, today is August 17th, 2026. And I'm here to give a brief update. I say brief, but I seriously have to make it as brief as possible. So hopefully I can make it brief. And yeah, just life is always so interesting. That's all I have to say. Like it's like if you want to know the TLDR version, life is always so crazy but interesting. Yeah, that's what can we do? All right, so yeah, that's all you need to know. Then you can just go ahead. You don't have to watch the rest of this video. But now I should probably say more in detail what's been going on. Yeah, so I'll get into it. Stephanie! Hello. Welcome, Stephanie. How are you? Happy belated birthday. I remember you're born in August, but I always don't remember. I'm very weird when it comes to birthdays. I can remember the month, but very rarely I could remember the actual date unless it's something very memorable for me to remember it. But for some reason, I usually can always remember the month of people's birthdays. And so, yeah, Stephanie, I remember you're born in August, but I just don't know the dates. And so anyways, happy belated birthday. I'm pretty sure it was like early August, right? But yeah, see, I have that weird memory, but I just can't remember the exact dates. Anyways, so anyways, I need to try to be as brief as possible. So welcome. I'm still in Korea. Not that I'm not in Korea, but I mean, I just want to just in case you guys are like wondering. Yeah, I live in South Korea. I'm still in Korea. And so the next update I need to share is that I'm actually going on vacation soon. I know. I don't usually take vacations, but for the past couple of years, I've been going back to my hometown in United States every summer because summer in Korea, in Asia in general, I think every Asia country goes through a terrible summer, but the summer weather in Asia and South Korea, it's terrible. I just hate it. I hate it, but of course you learn to deal with it and you live with it, of course. But just recently, I just felt like I've had enough. I just felt like I had enough because I've been living in Korea for over 10 years now, and so every single summer I dealt with it pretty okay, but just recently I'm just like I've had enough. I can't deal with this anymore. So ever since a couple years ago, I've been going back to my hometown in the United States every summer because my hometown, which is San Francisco, they never have hot weather. I mean, it's possible, but it's never as hot as Asia. So I always appreciate that about San Francisco, and that's why I grew up not used to extremely hot weather because of coming from a city that never has hot weather. And so I adjusted, when I moved to Korea, I adjusted quite okay. But yeah, as you can see, I have a limit. And so I go back to enjoy my hometown, see my friends and family, but also I can enjoy just like however long I stay in San Francisco just to enjoy away from the terrible summer heat. And so that's why I've been going every summer for the past couple of years, but I finally figured out something where I can tolerate Korea summer a lot better than how I was dealing with it a couple years ago. So I just had this revelation recently, and I'm just like, I can't believe it took until now for me to realize this, but it's okay. Better I realize this now rather than never, right? And so I realized this amazing thing that just happened to me where I can finally deal with Korea terrible summer very, very decently. And so I feel like finally for next summer, I don't have to take a vacation to my hometown anymore, and I feel like I can deal with the summer okay. But I planned this vacation last year because I'm like every single summer I want to go back to San Francisco. So I planned this vacation last year, but then now what I realized during the summer is that finally I think next summer I don't have to go to San Francisco anymore. But of course I would like to visit my friends and family whenever I can, but I definitely have been visiting them quite often the past couple of years, and so I'm thinking next year I can take a break and I don't have to visit them. But the thing is, my family do visit me in Korea quite often these days, but I don't know if they're gonna be so often. But you know, because they can visit me in Korea, I don't have to see them in San Francisco often anyway. So anyways, that's the first update. Yeah, that's the first one, and there's other updates to say in 1 second. Okay, so Stephanie, yeah, Stephanie, you're good, and you know, I should remember that. That's quite memorable of a birthday. So yeah, so I knew that I was right that her birthday's in August. For some reason, I just can remember the month but not the date. But she's been good, and she told me thank you because her birthday was recently on August 8th. You know, that's so easy to remember. August 8th. Okay, your birthday is August 8th. I should remember okay. So anyways, now that I have this more in my brain, Stephanie, August 8th. But the thing is, I could still forget. I still could yeah. Don't give me high expectations. So yeah, I'll try to think. But for some reason, I did remember it was early August. I don't know why. My memory is so interesting. So I remember it was early August, but I really had no confidence to guess the actual date. So anyways, August 8th. And the thing is, my dad's birthday is August 10. So I'm thinking if that could help me. I don't know. But I still don't, you know, if I don't talk with you often, or you're not, you know, a family member, I would eventually forget. But who knows? Okay, so anyways, that's really a very strange fact about me with memory and birthday. And so anyways, Stephanie, I hope you had a good birthday. When I go visit my hometown, I'm gonna see my dad, and so we're actually gonna have a birthday party for him because I'm there, even though I'm about 1 week late. But he's like, you know, since you're coming so soon, I'll celebrate my birthday when you come over. And I'm like, yeah, Dad, that'll be fun. And so we're gonna have a birthday party for him once I'm there. And then yeah, so it's like, yeah, it's no big deal. So anyways, so yeah, so that's gonna be fun. And I hope you had a good birthday. Everyone out there, if anyone's birthday in the past or coming up soon, everyone have a good birthday. And yeah, okay, great. And yeah, I'm gonna take a vacation. Yes. But honestly, I swear, every time I take a vacation, I always think about this. Every time I take a vacation, something happens in Korea where it's like, of course that would happen. I mean, like related to my work or related to K-pop, you know, related to my personal life. Usually something happens in Korea, and I'm like, the one time I take a vacation, of course these things happen when I'm on vacation, and one of them is Monster X comeback, right? So anyways, you guys know they're coming back September 4th, which is also Wano's solo debut anniversary date. I don't want to rant about it too much, but I'll talk about it briefly. But September 4th, I'm still going to be in the United States on that day. And I'm like, of course, they would have a comeback when I'm not in Korea, because they did this last time too. I believe last year, when was their comeback? I believe I was in the United States when they also did their comeback last year. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. And so no surprise, of course this year happens again. And I'm just, but it's no big deal. It's no big deal because it's not like I have time to go to their music shows anymore. I've said this in my previous live stream that I have not gone to any music shows at all since last year. And I don't think I will go again anytime soon. Just life is always so crazy for me. And also, I don't have the physical stamina. I know I'm still young, I know, but I mean, I think I'm not as young as I used to be anymore. Let's put it that way. And going to music shows is really exhausting. And so I'm honestly thinking it's that time now where I retire going to music shows. And so of course I still go to concerts, but I cannot do standing. I know sometimes they only have standing and you have to deal with it, but gosh darn it, even if it's for my favorite singers, I really don't think I can ever do a standing concert. But I'll get into that 1 second. But anyways, I'm okay to go to concerts, but I don't think I can go to music shows anymore, and that's okay. So anyways, they're gonna come back September 4th. I can't go to music shows anyway, but usually I like to be involved in their comeback, like, stream for them on the Korean music sites, and what other things, I don't know what, to support them. And also I have customers, that want to shop for their albums and their comeback, and so I'm like, hey, I can do it all online, but I'm not in Korea yet. But I will go to Korea quite soon, during September, but on September 4th I will not be in Korea. But it's okay anyways. It's okay, I'm used to it. And so I just feel like maybe I should not go on vacation anymore, because always something happens in Korea when I'm not in Korea. I mean, the most disappointing one was that I'm still very, very sad I couldn't go to Wano's birthday party March 1st because I was not in Korea. I wasn't in the United States, but I took a business trip basically at that time. And I was thinking, it's March 1st. I know it's his birthday. I know my plane ticket, and I had to leave. Sorry, what I mean by that, I had to set the dates like that because it was technically a business trip, and so I had to not be in Korea on March 1st. But I'm pretty sure Wano's not gonna do anything. It's gonna be fine, because when has he ever done something big for his birthday? But the one time I'm not in Korea for his birthday, he does a birthday concert, and I'm like, of course this would happen to me, so I'm very so I'm very used to it. And so I'm just like, of course these things would happen to me. But that's definitely most disappointing. I'm still really sad that I couldn't go to Wano's birthday party, because I don't know if he's even going to do a concert in Korea anymore at this point. So he's doing lots of concerts overseas, but Starship Highline, they do not want him to do concerts in Korea for some reason. And so that birthday party concert, I'm thinking maybe that's the last time in a really long time that he can do a performance in Korea. And I'm still really, really bummed that the timing did not work out for me, but it's okay. It's okay. These things happen, right? And so I'm just letting you guys know my life. Even though I live in Korea, I can't do everything that I can do as a K-pop fan, because time and luck plays a very important role as well. And so it's okay. It's okay. So let me go back to the comments. How did I get into that? I'm so sorry. I need to stop ranting. Okay. So very interesting. I see some new people here. Hello. But yes, so by the way, any new people here, I am just here just talking. I don't do anything fancy on this channel. I just talk about stuff, and that's it. So just FYI, so if you're not interested in what I have to talk about, feel free to go. So don't worry about that. Interesting. So this person asks me, are you in what? Wait, okay. Huh? That is a very, very weird question. Actually, I'm not going to address it. I think that's a very, okay. Okay, so welcome again. Yes, so I do live in South Korea. I'm currently right now in South Korea, and I actually live here as well. Yes, and why do I speak English? Because I am a native English speaker. I was born and raised in the United States. So brief introduction about me. Interesting. Okay. So okay. Yeah. I don't speak with, no, what you say is exactly right. I am a talker, but I am not a very eloquent talker. I am speaking off the top of my head. That's always how I am when I do live stream and talking with people. So if I'm in a conversation, of course it's more coherent and flow and stuff. But here I'm basically talking by myself. But of course I can read the comments and talk with you guys like that. But it's still not a conversation. And so in this particular setting where I'm by myself, I definitely go off in tangents, and I'm thinking lots of stuff. And then what exactly do I want to speak? I don't know if I'm really thinking before I speak, but I do think I am aware. Like, of course, I'm not going to say personal things on here. I'm not going to say things that are bad, but when would I ever say something bad? But I'm always aware of that. So I'm always thinking and talking, but it definitely is not eloquent. And I apologize if you do not enjoy non-eloquent speakers, but yeah, I am not one of them. That's it. Okay. How am I? I'm okay. So I said earlier in this live stream, I will go on vacation soon. And so that's why I'm doing this live stream right now, because I'm not sure if I can do live streams again for like 1 or 2 months. in all honesty. And so I felt like, yeah, this is the best time that I can do a live stream just to do a brief update. And I don't think I can update again in a very long time. And so that's why I decided I should do a live stream now. But I'm overall okay. I'm it's just it's complicated. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. You guys doing okay? That's good. That's good. Yeah, if you do not relate with me and what I'm talking about, or you're not interested, please leave. You don't have to comment that you're not interested. I mean, that's just not nice to say things like that. So if you're not interested, that's fine. I accept it, and just you don't have to listen and stay. All right, so just go ahead and go. Yeah, because I'm a Monster X fan, also a Wano fan. I'm aware of many K-pop groups, but the main K-pop groups I like are Monster X and the singer Wano. And I do like another K-pop group that's out there, but I have yet to say who they are because it's a very deep conversation that I'm not ready to talk about yet. But I recently started liking a new K-pop group, and so those are the main K-pop singers that I like. Yes, I will. Yeah, Stephanie, thank you for saying that. Yeah. Can I remove people from the stream? I'm not sure. But for now, I don't think anyone is like really doing bad things yet. But guys, don't do bad things in comments. Like, why do that? Okay, so you are free to stay and listen to what I have to say. But if you do not like what I'm talking about, or you're not interested, then just leave, and you don't have to comment. All right. So yeah, that's all I want to say on that. But yeah, I'll figure it out. If I need to take action on something, I'll see if I could figure out something here. Yeah, I do see your comments. So Mrs. Jungkookie Forever, I assume you are a Jungkook fan. I can see your comments. Yes. Yeah, so you just gotta wait for me because yeah, until I see the comments. Yeah, welcome. Yes, I am a K-pop fan. I've been a K-pop fan for a really long time. Yeah. And then not only am I a K-pop fan, I do like a new Chinese actor singer. So actually he's the thumbnail photo. So if you guys click on this because you're interested in that thumbnail, that photo that I put here, he is that's him in character. So that character he plays, it's gonna make me emotional, but that guy, he's a Chinese actor singer, and I currently am a huge fan of his, and I'll get into that later. Okay, so Stephanie does remember you. Oh, wow, okay. Oh, you're so kind to say that. Okay, I don't know how I'm being cute, but you are very kind. Thank you for the compliment. Okay, so going back to my brief updates, I'm gonna do my best. So I will go on vacation soon. I'm not going to say when exactly because that's private information, but I'm going on vacation very soon. I'll be going to my hometown, San Francisco of the USA. And so while I'm there, I feel pretty sure I'll be busy. I can't say how busy I'll be, but I don't think I would like first off, I have done that before, doing live stream when I was in San Francisco, which was really cool. I was glad that I had the time and capability to do that, but this time when I go there, I don't think, first off, I don't think I'll have time, but also secondly, I have to be alone, so I have to be alone when I do it, and so I don't think I'll ever have time and be alone to be able to do a live stream. So I'm gonna go visit my hometown for quite some time. And so while I'm there, yeah, you won't hear from me for a long time, but I will be, doing my thing and just having fun. Am I gonna have fun? No, I will. It's a vacation, okay? Yeah, it's a vacation. I'm gonna do my best to have fun, but I still have things to do when I'm there, but I think it'll be okay. And so when I'm there for quite some time, then I come back to Korea, and when I come back to Korea, I have to deal with jet lag. I mean, both ways I have to deal with jet lag, so it's always a tough journey when dealing with jet lag. I do not recommend it, and that's why I'm thinking I should not take long trips like often, because jet lag is just really tough on you. But I know it gets worse as you get older, so people say while you're still young, and so I consider myself still a young age, I should travel as much as I can because I can deal with jet lag better than when I'm way older. And so I get that, and but I don't know, it's just a struggle. And so anyway, so I have to deal with jet lag, and then I'll be quite busy in Korea. So right when I land in Korea, I have so many things I have to do on those couple of days. Like I know I have to catch up on work. That's of course number one. But not only that, I have lots of things I have to do during that time when I'm back in Korea. So I'm just thinking, most likely I cannot update you guys in another live stream. Maybe not until October. I'm honestly thinking, or maybe end of September is possible. Maybe, but that's how long it's gonna be. And so that's why I'm here to give this brief update. And also, remember I mentioned about that Chinese actor singer that I like. His birthday is October 5th. Now, I'm not sure if I want to celebrate it in a live stream because I've always celebrated the other K-pop guys I like birthdays, but I haven't been doing it for a while because just life is life. I haven't even been updating my YouTube in a very long time. And so all the anniversaries and birthdays, I've just let it go. I can't make time and effort to do a live stream. But for this Chinese actor and singer, his name is Tan Jianci, by the way, but that's in Chinese, but you could call him JCT, is his official English name, I think. I don't know, but his albums, he puts it as JCT, so I'm thinking, yeah, you could call him that. So anyways, so this guy, I just started liking him only a couple months ago, and so this will be the first time I celebrate his birthday. So it's gonna be October 5th, and I know it's one day before Juhan's birthday, October 6th. I know, it's just, at least they don't have the same birthday. That would be kind of awkward. But anyways, but yeah, they're that's their birthdays. And so I'm thinking, since I started liking this new celebrity and my first time to celebrate his birthday, I'm thinking I should celebrate it in the live stream. But then the thing is, I feel bad because the next day is Juhan's birthday, and it's like I should do it 2 days in a row. I don't know, but I could, but I feel bad that I only celebrate Tan Jiance's birthday, and then I'm like, oh, it's Juhan's birthday, but I'm tired, so I'm not gonna celebrate it. I don't know, so I feel kind of bad, but it's okay. It's okay. But maybe I could do 2 days in a row, maybe. But then again, then I feel bad I haven't been celebrating any of the other guys' birthdays. Right? And so, okay, so I'm just I'm just always conflicted. How should I deal with it? Because I like too many celebrities, which is terrible. But most importantly, Tan Jianci, the Chinese actor singer I like, is my first time celebrating his birthday as his fan. So I think it makes sense. I should make it special. All right. So I will do my best to hopefully celebrate it on that day with you guys. But it's, of course, it's very possible I might be busy and not be able to celebrate his birthday on that day. But I'll try. Okay, I'll try. So I will do my best. And so even though the next day is Juhan's birthday, 2 days in a row, I'm pretty sure it's a little too much for me, but it's okay. Okay, I hope you guys know, of course, I like Juhan and all the guys of Monsta X, but it's just, it takes a lot of effort for me to plan a live stream. And so, yeah, so I would be willing to go through that effort to celebrate the Chinese actor singer I like for the first time, celebrating his birthday. So yeah, so we'll see. So anyways, that's my thinking, is that you won't see me at least until October, most likely October 5th. But if not, it's okay. I don't know. So we'll wait and see. All right, we'll wait and see. But I'll be quite busy for the next couple of weeks. Yeah. But it'll be a good time. It'll be a good time. And guys, can you believe it? We're already almost into 2027. I don't even want to think about it. But yeah, time is so fast. And so just enjoy every moment while we have it. And so I'm going to enjoy my vacation. I can enjoy the cool weather. Don't be in hot summer anymore. So just focusing on that. I get to have all the fun stuff with my friends and family. Yeah, so just that's most important. Yeah, and then when I come back to Korea, it's going to be really, really busy. I'm going to be so tired, but hopefully by October 5th. Yeah, we'll see. Okay, we can have a little birthday party. Okay, and then what are the other things I had to, oh yeah, because of this Chinese actor singer that I like, Tan Jianci. So emotionally, it's been a very interesting journey. I just wanted to briefly update on that, and I think that's all to say. I'm pretty sure. So yeah, so the last thing, yeah, and so that's why I put him as the thumbnail, as that character. And so I'm gonna talk about him. Why is he dressed that way as this character? And I'm gonna talk about it later. Yeah. So I'm gonna end on that note, and then I will go my merry way. All right. Mm. Wow, okay, you're from India. Welcome from India. I think we get people to my live stream who are from India. Not too often, but I feel like India. Cool. And what I mean by that, it's just you're not the first one I've seen come visit my live stream from India, and so it's just very cool to see another one from India. So that's what I mean. Oh yeah, so now Monster X just released the trailer. What did I just say? Trail. What? I swear English is my native language, but I'm losing it. I really am losing it because I know many different languages now. So trailer, oh there we go, that's the pronunciation. Let's see, I swear I'm a native English speaker. Anyway, so they just released the trailer of their new song, I assume. But yeah, you guys go watch it. No, I can't watch it. So you guys can go watch it and let me know what you think about it. Oh yeah, we could talk about that briefly before I talk about Tan Jianci, my Chinese actor singer. We can briefly talk about the new comebacks, my thoughts about it, you guys thoughts about it, then about my favorite Chinese singer actor, and then we shall finish there. Okay. Did I mention how long my vacation will be? So I'm not gonna disclose that too much because I think that's a little bit too, what's the word? What's the word? I don't know, because I just feel like that's not information you have to know. But I will be there for a couple weeks. I think that's the best vague description I could say. Yeah, I'm not there for a couple days. I will be in the United States for a couple weeks, and then I come back to Korea. Yeah. No, not months. It's not gonna, so it's less than a month. I'll put it that way, even though it's still vague. So it's less than a month, but it's for a couple weeks. All right. Okay. Joey, yes. I have to remember that's your username now. That's Joey. Okay. Welcome, Joey. Hi. You know this Chinese guy? So Mrs. Jungkook Forever. She first time to my live stream, but I'm shocked that you know him. But you're from India. How do you know him from India? Are Chinese actors well known in India? Are you kidding me? But yeah. Douyin is the Chinese version of TikTok. Why do you use Douyin? What's going on? Okay, so hold on. I'm always so I'm still a new fan of Tan Jianci, but I am aware he has a huge fandom in China, but outside of China, it's not, no one would usually know him. And so that's why I'm so surprised. You're from India, but how do you know him? How? So yeah, please tell me about that. Okay, got it. Okay, yeah, so that's Joey. Again, nice to see you too, buddy. How are you doing? Okay. Yeah, again, hi again, Joey. Hi. Cherry, what is going on? Cherry, hold on, guys. So Cherry is a long time buddy that I know because of YouTube, but also I'm aware that she's mutual friends with some of my customers, and so Cherry, it's been so long. I think it's been 2 years since the last time we've seen you, Cherry. What is going on, Cherry? Oh my gosh. Okay, so yeah, so guys, I feel pretty sure it's been like 2 years since I've seen her in a live stream. Girlfriend, what's going on? So the last time when I talked to Cherry, she recently got married. Well, I mean, yeah, she said it publicly, so I assume you don't mind, but I remember you said it publicly to us. So yeah, she recently got married. I hope everything is going okay. Oh my gosh. So this is supposed to be a brief update, but now it's gonna be we're gonna be talking for a while if I see long time no see buddies. Okay, so we gotta catch up before I end this live stream. Oh my gosh, this is wild. Wow. Okay, so Cherry, I hope you're still here. Please update me. How are you doing? Very MX name. Oh, your YouTube name. Yeah. Oh no. I mean, I last year I was in the United States for 2 months. I think that was a really long time, but I wanted to escape the summer heat, so I wanted to stay there for that long. But after I experienced being in the United States for 2 months, I'm like, that's a really long time. And so I'm like, I do not have to stay there for that long of a time. And so that's why this year I changed it to like just a couple weeks is okay, but it's not over a month long though. Yeah, so that's why I picked this time frame. Yeah, Cherry, Cherry, Cherry. I still can't believe you are here, but this is so good to hear from you because I always wonder how are you doing. So Cherry, please update us. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. You think two to 3 months of a vacation is short, girlfriend? I think it's way too long. Okay, that's my opinion. But also, really, too many things happen in Korea when I'm not in Korea, and so I have to come back to Korea quickly. To do stuff. And so yeah, 2 to 3 months is way too long for me, but just a couple weeks, I think that's just the perfect time for me to take a vacation. um don't be jealous, it's only for a couple weeks, it's not a big deal. Okay, but thank you. Yeah, yeah, I will enjoy it to the fullest. Thank you. Yeah, jet lag is terrible. I really am not looking forward to it. And sleep schedule was so bad and you slept a good time. So in the beginning of your Chile vacation, okay, and a 4 hour difference. Okay, awesome. 4 hour difference, you could still feel jet lag. I understand you. It's a huge difference from Asia to America, but even a few hours, I could sometimes feel it too. So I get you on that. Yeah. Girl, Cherry, she said, my life had a lot of changes. I'm sure it did. First off, got married, as she said here. Okay, so yeah. And oh my gosh, Cherry, I can't handle you right now. I was wondering if you were gonna have children. I mean, you after marriage, I mean, of course it's natural. You want children, right? Oh my gosh, Cherry. You got pregnant, Cherry. I can't handle you right now, but congratulations. I can't stand this. Oh my gosh. Okay, so Cherry just announced. Yeah, so I've known she's gone married. I've known that, and so I expected. I hope she got pregnant, and so she did, and she has a baby girl. So she has a daughter. Oh my gosh, that's so exciting. Okay, well, congratulations. Oh my gosh, I can't believe this. Oh my gosh. Okay. Well, that's why you've been gone for so long. So now that you have a child, so how do you have time to join on a live stream? That totally makes sense. And so I'm just glad that you're doing fine. You have a lot of things going on with your life. But yeah, after getting married, of course it's gonna be like kind of crazy. And so as you can see, I'm still very, very single. Don't worry about me. Not that you have to worry about me, but I mean, I don't have any huge change in my life except I recently started liking a new Chinese celebrity, which I still can't believe. But if you've seen my past live streams of me ranting about it, because I still can't believe why do I like him so much. But anyways, just my celebrity fangirl life has some interesting developments, but my personal love life, I'm still nothing exciting in that department. But it's okay. But you guys have heard me talk about my love life before, but I still keep it not revealing everything about my love life. But yeah, but anyways, Cherry. Oh gosh, Cherry, that's just very exciting. So I hope everything is going fine. Your husband is going fine. Your daughter's going fine, and then maybe you have a second baby on the way. I mean, what if she like drops that news right now? Okay, just let me prepare for it just in case. But surely you want more than one kid, right? Oh, but if you don't, it's all good. Of course, just yeah. I don't wanna assume anything. Okay, but that's very exciting. Oh my god, I still can't believe this. God, it's so exciting. Oh my gosh. Okay. 21 months old. Wow. 21 months old. Okay, that's very exciting. Oh, yeah, that's very exciting. So yeah, so because you got married about 2.5 years ago. So yeah, so your baby. Yeah, that's so exciting. Gosh, it's very exciting. Okay, and yeah, if you do the math, yeah, you got pregnant right after. Not right after. Okay, you wait. It was a couple months after marriage. But that's cool. You guys were like, yeah, you ready to have a kid? It's like, yeah. So you were all ready for it. So that's very exciting. Okay, very exciting. Wow. Yeah, okay, very exciting. Wow, so gosh, you're very welcome. Okay. I was fully prepared for a second baby on the way. I just wanted to prepare just in case. But she says not pregnant yet. Okay, yet. So that means you do plan to have another baby. That's very exciting. Oh, so exciting. Okay, but I hope everything is going fine. Yeah, so after marriage and now you have a baby, and except you still have to deal with your life because a big change. I mean, of course you have your personal social life, and then now with your marriage and kid, it's this I can only imagine how crazy it must be. But that's so exciting, Cherry. I'm just so happy to hear from you and to hear these awesome results. Results, what I mean by that, this awesome update. That's what I mean. It's just a very, I'm losing my English. Don't worry about my English level these days. And so anyways, I'm just very happy to hear these updates. Oh, good, good, good. So you probably, okay, you want to have the next child after your first child, after she turns 3. Okay, awesome, awesome. Me and my siblings were all 3 years apart. So yeah, that's pretty, I feel like that's a pretty good age difference to have with siblings. So it's all good. All good. But usually I hear siblings usually they have a 2-year age difference, and that's cool, to each their own. How people want to do, but it's very funny. I have 2 siblings, but we're all 3 years apart, and so I just find that interesting. And so yeah, but anyways, 3 years apart is no big deal. Is I still feel closeness with my siblings. And so my sister and brother, though, they're 6 years apart, but even with 6 years apart, they're still they're still close with each other. And so yeah, age gaps is not a big deal. What's most important is that we all get along. That's what I feel is most important. And so I'm always very grateful that me and my siblings, we all get along, because I hear stories of how siblings, they sadly don't get along, right? But I'm very grateful that me and my siblings, we all get along. Okay. And your daughter is the result. Yeah, that's I know. Maybe that's why I was thinking of the word result. I don't know, but you get what I mean, right? Okay. But Cherry, I'm so happy to see you. Oh my God, it's so exciting. But yeah, I'm so glad to hear you're doing okay, these updates, and I can't wait to hear from you next time. It's like, oh hey, I second baby on the way. I'll prepare for that news any day now. Okay, so I can, but your daughter is gonna be 2 soon, so it's gonna be a while until but who knows? Okay, who knows? Okay, like who knows? Okay, so anyways, I'm so excited. Okay, I'm so excited. Okay. Wow. Okay, this was not what I expected out of this live stream, but this is very, very exciting. Okay. So I said the next things that we have to talk about before I end this live stream, so I need to try to do this as quickly as possible. So Monsta X comeback on September 4th, which is also Wano's solo debut anniversary. I didn't feel good seeing that. I'm like, wow, they decide to have a comeback on his solo debut anniversary, because on that day we'll see Wano do something, to celebrate it. But then also Monsta X on that day, they're gonna celebrate their comeback. So they're both gonna be working on that day, basically. And yeah, I don't know. It just feels weird, like because they are in the same company, but they can never talk about each other. So I always have an issue about that. I don't know why their company won't have them talk about each other, or let alone collab with each other, or hang out with each other, but they legit have to pretend in public that they don't even know each other. And I still hate that. And anyways, so just seeing this weird overlap of the date is like, they could have picked any other day to have the comeback. And like, they surely, I mean, the company, I'm talking about the company, Monsta X, I don't believe they really have a say in these choices. And so the company, they know that's Wano's solo comeback anniversary, and so why would they do that? I don't know. But yeah, I personally just didn't feel good seeing that. But whatever, it is what it is. Starship sucks. Okay, as we know, Starship is always not, I don't know. But every K-pop company sucks. So it's just sadly just something we have to accept. And I hate to accept it, but it's just something I have to get used to, that they all suck. So yeah, but anyways, but it's good to see Monsta X come back, because they are definitely due for one. So they were like touring and they were doing the solo albums, unit albums. So overall, they've been busy ever since I Am enlisted, right? And so yeah, there's as FI, they're still doing their own stuff. And yeah, so a comeback makes sense. And then most likely they will have another round of concerts to do. So the last time they did their concerts in Korea was end of January to February. And so it's due time as well that they would most likely do a Korea concert by the end of this year. And so we will wait on that later. End of this year, or maybe again early next year, who knows? But I will, as long as I can get a ticket, yeah, of course I'll go see them. So yeah, so I think that's all to say on that. I mean, Wano had his comeback last month, and I do like this album better than the Syndrome album, but he is but he was doing things overseas the past couple of week, like the last week, right? So he was in America, yeah, whatever. But then he's gonna come back to Korea, because he has schedule of like doing more fan signs in Korea for his album. So yeah, so he'll come back to Korea. And then I remember he has a water bomb thing in Taiwan, right? And so yeah, so Wano is busy. Wano's busy, which is good. But yeah, I mean they're just doing what their job is, and it's just unfortunate to see the company not doing their best for them. Like you can obviously see when things, get kind of weird. And when the fans complain about certain things, that's because of the company just not doing their job. So just FYI on that. But it's nothing new. We know that Starship just never likes to do their job well, and that's just the way it is. And yeah, so anyways, so on September 4th, I will not be in Korea. I will still be in America on my vacation, but I can of course still listen to the music when I'm in America, but it's just different when you're doing experiencing a K-pop album comeback, but you're not in Korea. I mean, you guys can't relate with me. I mean, so I shouldn't be saying much about it, but it's very different for me. If I'm not in Korea during a comeback, it just feels very different, but I'm still gonna enjoy it. It's all good. And then right when I come back to Korea, I have to do so much work that's been delayed because of my vacation, and so I will be doing that for a couple weeks, and then hopefully I'll see you guys again on October 5th, which is my favorite Chinese actor singer's birthday. So I'm thinking, how should I get into that conversation? But I don't need to talk about it for a long time the more I think about it. Yeah, so if you do not know this guy, so you most likely don't feel interested when I talk about him, don't worry about it. I totally understand. So that's why I want to keep it as brief as possible. Yeah. And then we will end the live stream. All right. Okay. So Cherry says she cannot handle another child right now. Understandable. So that's why you're gonna wait a bit longer before you have the second child. Very understandable. I get you. I mean, she's not even 2 years old yet, so yeah, she's still a handful. I get it. Yeah, she keeps you busy enough. Got that right. Oh, she's born in November. Okay, very cute. Yeah, no need to say if you're not. Okay. Oh yeah, only say if you want. Okay, what's her baby's name? Or we could just call her Baby Cherry. That'd be so cute. Yeah. Okay, Cherry says she would most likely keep me here for a while if she keeps updating me. Okay, at least you said the most important updates. I still would love to hear more of your updates, but if that's enough, I'm very satisfied if that's enough. Okay, and also I really do need to end this live. Like I cannot talk for a long time. I have to do lots of things, and so yeah. So as long as you told me the most important things, I'm satisfied already. Okay. Her name is Lily. It's your grandfather's nickname for her. Okay, it's not her real name, but it's her nickname. Okay, but Lily is a really nice name. Lily is one of my but it's a flower, right? And so it's one of my favorite flowers. But I was just second guessing myself. Is it really my favorite flower? But I do like the white lily. Do you guys know what I'm talking? So there's lots of different types of lilies, but oh Cherry, I see it in my notification. Okay, but I can't look at it now because of this live stream, but I'll look at it later. Oh Cherry, she sent me something. I'm just like, oh. Okay, so anyway, so lily flower can come in many variations, but I like the white lily version. And so anyways, so Lily is a very good nickname. I like it. Yeah, you know it. Just Starship being star poop as usual. You know it. So if you guys get what I mean when I talk about that, then that's all we can say on that, because they're not going to change. When have they ever changed? You know, so they keep getting worse. That's what I really don't like about them. But whatever. If they don't want to get better and they don't want to treat their artists the best that they deserve, then whatever. All right. And so I still hope Monsta X and Wano would like to change to a new company, but that's the thing. I don't know what any other new company out there, are they really going to be better than Starship? Because Starship is one of the top ones, because, you know, they have IVE, but not only IVE, they're very successful with Kiki, the other girl group they have. Don't they have more? But overall, Starship is quite up there because of IVE and Kiki is quite successful for them. But not that Monsta X and Wano isn't, but of course they treat the girl groups as their priority, and then everyone else is just like whatever. And so yeah, so I don't like that about them. So I feel like if they want to keep staying with Starship because it's pretty solid, because they're pretty up there. But uh, dude, is it worth it? That's my thinking. Is it worth it to stay with this company when they don't treat you the way that you deserve? But we don't know. We don't know. But also, IM is not gonna be finished with his military service until 1 year from now. Yeah, yeah. August next year is when he finishes his military service. So 1 year from now, after IM comes back, because right now he's not in Starship. He's not signed with Starship, but he's also not signed with Sony Music anymore. So once he comes back, what's gonna happen? I don't know. But the thing is, he does still work as Monsta X, even though he's not signed with Starship. But he somehow can still work under Monsta X, which is owned by Starship. So I feel like he's still connected with Starship. In all honesty, why wouldn't he if he can still be a part of Monsta X? So, but we don't know. We don't know all the details. But I wonder. Yeah, after he comes back. Yeah, I'm just preparing myself before we get into the next topic, because okay, but let me read the comments first. Okay, it's old one, so it's fine. Oh, okay, I get, but no, but Cherry, yeah, regardless, I can't look at it until the live stream is over, but I can't wait to go look at it later. Okay, so Stephanie is currently going through a pretty big change. What's going on? You had to, okay, oh my gosh, don't get me started. Don't get me started. But yeah, but she says she had to break a friendship with 2 very close friends on your birthday. Oh my gosh. And they've always been toxic. Okay. So you made the right call. Okay. My brief response on that, because I could rant for hours on that. But yeah, so my personal experience, I had to break a lot of friendships. And the thing is that I thought some of those friendships were gonna last for a long time. I thought they were really gonna be good friends for me, but things happen that I didn't expect. I'm like, this is so unbelievable, the unexpected thing that happened, and I just had to let it go. And so the thing is, those people who used to be my friends, they wanted to sweep it under the rug, pretend it didn't happen, and let's continue to be friends. And I'm like, I am not that kind of person. I cannot do that. And so 1 second, I need to charge my phone. 1 second. Can I do it? Hold on. Just want to make sure my phone is okay. Okay, it's okay. Okay, so there are people out there where they're okay with forgetting it ever happened, and let's still be friends. But I am not that kind of person. And so I had to be the one to be like, I cannot continue this friendship anymore. But it's still really sad, because I was friends with them for so long. But yeah, but it happens. And so definitely, if they're toxic. So the thing is, I can't say the friends that I had to break up with that they were toxic, but they were definitely not friends that I felt were good to me. Like, you could just tell, right? Like they were fine, but I never felt like they were really good friends to me. But I was okay to continue being friends with them. But it's always good, if you recognize they're toxic, then you should get rid of them right away, in my opinion. So if any of you guys out there, you can tell this person is a very toxic person, you should just cut them out of your life. I personally don't think you should ever think that that's okay to be friends with. So toxic people, get them out of your life. And so Stephanie, I'm really glad that you did the right call. That really sucks though, because they were a big part of your life, I assume. And like you said, they were very close friends. But that's also another thing we have to remember. People do change. I know it's kind of like a thing, like people can never change, but it's always subjective. Some things we cannot change about ourselves. I do recognize that. But as we grow up, like how I was when I was 20 is of course not the same person as how I am now in my mid-30s. You guys get me? And so I want to assume if you guys feel that same way. So if you're a lot younger than me, maybe compared to like when you were 12 and then compared to your current age, you know, so if you, even within that time span, we are we can't say we're the same person as we were even a couple years ago. So that's my opinion. I think every person does change as we get older, but a lot of things in us, though, there are lots of things that we can tell that we don't think we can change, such as like our personality. I want to believe, but of course it's possible, but I want to believe for most people, their personality is not going to change completely at some point, right? But definitely things can grow, can modify, can change for the better in some sense. Like if you had a quality where you felt like it could never get better, but it could eventually get better. So there's always lots of exceptions. So let's put it that way. But I don't want to say that people can never change. That's something. Okay, so Stephanie, most importantly, these people are not good for you. Then they're out of your lives, and they will continue their own lives. So like they do what they have to do. They have to learn through life, and hopefully they can recognize something in them that they can hopefully get better later. But you definitely should not tolerate it in your life for these kinds of people. And just everyone hopefully can have a good circle of friends that always feels good. So as long as the friendship feels good, then those are the ones that I feel you should not second guess about it. And yeah, keep those friends, which is rare to have when these friends, you can tell like they're good people. You guys get me? So always be careful with any kind of human relationship out there. What? So Cherry's daughter is hearing this live stream and she keeps saying auntie. She's calling me an auntie. Are you kidding? Like when she sees me, she just or okay, wait, Cherry, are you telling her to call me auntie? Is that what's going on? Or is she just by herself calling me auntie? Oh gosh, stop it. Okay, just stop it. Okay, but anyways, but it's very cute if she enjoys hearing me talk. I don't know. But hi, Lily, if you're watching. Okay. Oh, yeah. So very unfortunate it had to happen on your birthday. But better now than never. So even though it sucks on your birthday, but what's done is done, all right? And it's better, it's done than not done. You get me? So I'm still glad to just have it be done with. Exactly. You know it's for the best, and you're going to grow much more, and you feel relieved. That is most important. You understand me. I understand you too. Okay, so I'm really, really happy to hear that. Yes, exactly. Yes. Yes, all of us sending lots of love and hug to everyone out there. I think that's just a normal thing that all us humans go through, because we are social human beings. So of course we deal with all types of people, right? And sadly it's difficult. Yeah, it's difficult, and just we always should grow for the better from it. So that's definitely the biggest lesson I have taken from all those friendships that I had to cut off, is that I feel good that it was all for the best, and it's all good. Okay, yeah. Yeah, but yeah. It can be more heartbreaking than having a breakup with a significant other. Yeah, I could believe it. To each their own, of course, to each their own, but I can believe it. Like, it's just a friendship breaking up compared to a significant other breaking up. It's different feelings, but yeah, it's still difficult. Like, no, not one is easier than the other. Yeah, I get you. Yeah, that's tough if one was a childhood friend. But yeah, that's the thing. We do change. How they were when we were a lot younger is so different, like at our current age. And so, yeah, girl, I know it sucks. Gosh, Stephanie, are you in your own like telenovela drama or something? Oh my gosh, but yeah. So family gatherings will be awkward. It's okay. I feel like, isn't every family gathering awkward, even for me? So even for me, when I have to go to family gatherings, it's always, I don't know, there's always something. But I feel like that's so normal. Just because what family does not have discourse? That's what I'm thinking. Even my family, all right? So if you guys think like, I feel like, what am I trying to say? I really don't want to believe it's normal that a whole family can gather and it just be perfectly fine and happy. There's always going to be some kind of discourse. And so Stephanie, just treat it as normal. You can be cordial, right? You can always be like, "Hey, okay." But you don't have to treat each other like friends. You don't have to fake anything. Just be like, "All right, nice to see you," and just move on, and just be like, let me talk to other people that I like to talk with instead. And so yeah, yeah, but I get you because if one day I get married, like I personally don't want to invite certain family members. Like, I know they're my family. Of course would be great. You can come to my wedding, but I'm also like, it's my wedding. If I'm not comfortable with you being at my wedding, why should I invite you? But they would react as like, I'm your family. Why aren't I invited to your wedding? It's like, I can just imagine they would say things like that. But at the end of the day, it's my wedding. I want people that I like to see at my wedding, right? And so yeah, just family is just, you got to do what you got to do, and just be with the people that you like, and the others, just because you're family doesn't mean you have to like them. You get me? So yeah, I feel like every family, we're all like this. Yeah. Yeah, us. We see, we're all the same. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. You guys are proving it to me that I feel like all of us go through it. Yeah, so Joey had to end at least 3 friendships in the past. Yeah, and none of them you regret. I'm the same. I also don't regret any of the friendships I broke up with. Yeah, and you need to do it for your own peace of mind. Exactly. You see, we all understand each other, so we're all comforting each other that this is sadly a part of life, and it sucks, but it's better that we do it than not do it. Because yeah, people, we can't get along with every single person out there, and people can change, just suddenly can change. And it's like, I do not want to keep this relationship with you with how you are right now. And yeah, that's how it is, and it's okay. And then we move on, and it's for the best, and it's all good. Yeah. Yeah, you're welcome, buddy. I'm glad if it helped like feel better. I feel like when you hear other people's stories, it can feel better. So I'm glad to hear if it did help. Okay. Yes, you are not alone. Definitely, Stephanie, you're not alone.